been telling her, get it right, emotions. Satellites never really made love. Kevin Gates, I'm everybody's sworn favorite. People tend to feel I'm Michael Jackson, reincarnated. Satellites never really made love. Satellites never really made love. But she gon' get it right. Emotions, I've been telling her she could stay lucky, but her friends are always crazy. They don't give her good advice. Satellites never really made love. Yeah, never really made love. Never really made love. I was shot through the heart, just on the deal. Luca Brasi selling kilos. Got a shot by the sound and got a spot just around the way. Let's be specific. If I'm the nigga you feeling, am I wrong for showing interest in these women surrounding? I was straight niggas down in double. No time to lounge with hoes on the grind all the time. I done been down this road. Strictly need my signal. Can you keep up with my lingo? I'ma say life is a gamble. Weekends love is a casino. Everybody just playing to win. Think I made it again. No many leagues pretending. Hoping this ain't what it is. It's business I'm in. Maybe me taking the beat. But you still be my friend. When I'm lonely, love, get them gone. Cause ain't no one on the phone but others. Someone who's strong when it's rubber. Someone who won't give up. Ain't no wasting time. Hustle every night. Promise everything. It's alright. Satellite. Never really made love. But she gon' get it right. Emotions, I've been telling her she could stay lucky, but her friends are always crazy. They don't give her good advice. Satellite. Never really made love. Yeah, never really made love. Never really made love. People changing on me, I am so sick of the masquerades. Grew up poor, had no dishes, ate off paper plates. I'm taking aim, brought up in this life. I know, baby, you a writer, and I love when you write slow. Motion for me, girl. Marching to the ceiling, knocking over for me, girl. Put it on your hair, when I'm gripping on your hands, when I kill it from the back, when you feel it in your back. Late nights craving, all the right reasons, touching, teasing, blowing like please. Make it right back, I know what it might be, saying take something out, I know what it might be. When your body goes shaking, you're ready to right knee, with the pillow with the teeth, I know what it might mean. I'ma keep going, I know it's like rain, can't stay still, I'm doing the right thing. Climbing the bed with a dime in the bed, don't tell me the spot, I'm finding the stairs, big time, motherfucker, shit down with the head. Just gotta take something out with the set. iPhone red, I decline with a free, which color should I put? Time of the red, decline or accept, next line never red. Minus the time and the tap in the best. Told her what it was first time that we met, but she can't get upset at the time that I lost. Satellite, never really made love, but she gon' get it right. Emotions, I've been telling her she could stay lucky, but her friends are always crazy. They don't give her good advice. Satellite, never really made love. Yeah, never really made love. Never really made love.
What's going on, you guys? I almost did not make it today. I got way too carried away yesterday and set up all these live streams for today, and then I end up having a very long night, and now I'm tired as hell. I slept on my hair. But I'm pushing through, baby, okay? You know, we are faithful, obedient people over here, child, okay? And hey, Kayla, I got this bottle off Amazon. I think my moderator, Lady Supreme Royale, she got tired of seeing my ghetto ass country Hawaiian punch jug that I was. Wait a minute, I know I got an echo. I'm sure. Let me mute one of these mics. I got like 4 damn mics. All right, yeah. So it's I got this off Amazon. I will leave the link to this in the description box. They come in different colors, pink, blues, all type of combinations. Really nice, and they have all these encouragements on it. You know, like bitch drink, bitch continue to drink, Bitch, don't die of cancer. Bitch, don't get diabetes. Bitch, drink some more. Bitch, don't get your goddamn toe amputated. Bitch, stay alive. You know, all these motivations, girl, to inspire you to stay young and beautiful. Okay? So, I will link this in the description box afterwards. Just remind me, okay? Welcome, Conscious Crew. We have a lot to get into today. We have a full day of live streaming. There will be multiple wardrobe changes, of course. Girl, I'll be on this motherfucking platform like I'm performing for the VMAs and shit, child. Okay? But I hope you guys had a wonderful turkey week and weekend. It has been an amazing week. And I don't have any complaints. Great energy. But there's a lot of bald-headed hoe energy in the world, girl. And justice for Takeoff, absolutely. So we're going to get into a few updates right now. Before we do so, I need you guys to please thumbs up the video. Okay, you guys know that thumbing up not only explodes the algorithm, it protects the live stream, and it also triggers up the notification bell so that other unsuspecting Conscious Crew members can be notified that we are live and in color, because you may not know that YouTube only sends out notifications to 10% of your subscriber count. But when you thumbs up, and press like on the video, it forces these YouTube CEO whores, okay, to notify all the other members who have no idea that we busting it down like Tatiana right now, okay? Also, if you're new here, please make sure that you subscribe. As a matter of fact, like, I don't know where the influx of subscribers came, but I was just on my channel like 30 minutes ago and we were at 39.1. Right before I went live, we hit 39.2. So shout out to the influx of subscribers who keep replacing these minority hoes who keep being like, oh, bye, I'm unsubscribed and bye, when they find something they don't like and something they can't gel with, and then 197 more motherfuckers come replacing it. When the Lord is behind you, who can be against you, girl? Girl, I be gagging at how invested people be, girl. It's commentary. I'm not running for president. I'm not running for your local, I'm not your local politician. I don't require your votes to have an opinion. It's commentary. It's not for you to agree. It's for you to listen to. And if there is meat somewhere, you take the meat, you spit out the bone. I don't get on here to be agreeable. I don't get on here to be oppositional. I get on here to cite my observations and my perspective, like all of you do in the live chat, like all of you commenters do, and like every other talking dirty mouth of the South ass motherfucker does on YouTube, okay? I don't like what, girl. Anyway, subscribe if you're new here. Clearly y'all are doing that. And also set your notification bell to all, because you never know what day or hour the king shall be king. And girl, I might come through all day long sometimes. I might be gone for 3-4 days because I'm with yo man, okay? And I ain't got time to be on here all day because I got to make time for yo man too, girl, okay? So you never know. So you got to have your notification bell set to all, because you don't ever know whether I'm going to be filming in front of this backdrop or in front of your man's bedroom. Okay? So you always want to come on here so that you can see, girl, if CTV done made if he been came around the mountain to your man's house. Because it just may be your man's house that's in the background, girl. It just may be his living room, girl, his dining room set that I'm filming live and in color for, girl, okay? I be trying to drop gems for y'all, girl, okay? Okay? I be trying to low-key, girl. I be trying to drop gems for y'all, girl, okay? I ain't gonna totally out on girl. I'm just gonna live stream from his house, girl. Okay, to put you up on. Okay. And okay, please share the stream out, girl. Share this stream out, child, because we are not a polygamous. We are a polygamous, a polyamory community, girl. We do not do monogamy over here. And it's enough CTV to go around, girl. Okay? With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on the road. How doing?
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh.
Never really made love. Gates. Never really made love. Said we never really made love. Girl, why they telling me that Kevin Gates done came out as bisexual? Have y'all heard that Kevin Gates done came out as bisexual, girl? That he's sitting in the bisexual part of the sanctuary now, girl? Is that true? Cause something had happened apparently on stage, girl. He had to pull an August Alsina, girl. Okay, on stage a few weeks ago, and the folk was saying that Kevin Gates, you know, is in the pansexual part of the church now, girl. Have y'all heard any of those things? Cause no tea, no shade. I would probably throw these cakes in a circle for Kevin Gates. I'm not gonna lie. He kind of cute and a weird, I ain't got nobody else to chill with, and you consistent enough on the right night while I'm eating chocolate ice cream, bruh, to come over here and keep me company kind of a way. So, have y'all heard of that? Has anybody heard that Kevin Gates came out recently on stage and he is now in the bisexual part of the sanctuary? No? Y'all have it? Okay, girl, I'm about to do some deep diving, girl. Okay, St. Marquis says, I've heard that, but I haven't seen the receipts. Apparently, he said something on stage, y'all. We're going to get into it, okay? I've heard I haven't seen the receipts, but I'm not surprised for any of these rappers, right? You know, y'all know what Fat Joe said. He said that a good heavy piece of percentage of the toxic masculine rap space is filled with a bunch of freaky ass niggas. So, we going to see. Not in a weird, gross way, but just like in a weird, I wouldn't, like, you ain't first choice, but you might, could be in my top 10, but you would be number 10 if you're in the top 10. Like Kevin Gates, he ain't in my top 5, but he in my top 10, and he'll be number 10 in the top 10. Okay, it's a few enemy mighty moles I would go for before, I soft landed on Kevin Gates' face. But, he's weird and kooky and kind of cute and humble and look like he know how to be submissive in the bedroom. I like when he was calling Carissa ma'am. He was like, yes, ma'am. Because I get to see him calling me yes, ma'am. While I'm telling him to do all these nasty, vile, demonic, diabolical things to my body. He just be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Right there, Kevin Gates. Yes, ma'am. And I can just so cute, I can do Kevin Gra. Anyway, we're here to get into other rap conversation. Okay? We got to get into Takeoff because it's been a lot going on. And shout out to all the Conscious crew members who are in the building right now. Please thumbs up as you're coming into the sanctuary. It's 300 and a half of y'all up in the building, girl, being nosy. So please thumbs up the video. Hey, Sadidi Corral. Hey, what's going on, D-Diva? What's going on, everybody? So, real quick, because I'll be right back with you guys. So we're gonna have to push through. Okay, hold on. My phone is so My phone is doing the most, y'all. Hold on. Thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new here. Okay, there it is. So finally we get an update on the death of Migos rapper Takeoff, who was shot to death Halloween night outside of a bowling alley due to a fight allegedly between Quavo and other members of the entourage at the time. It's been almost a full month since viral shooting and death of the rapper, but with no suspects in custody. Just when the court of public opinion was growing weary and discouraged from the thought that the case was going cold, we may have counted out hope all too soon. Catch this tea, girl. Did a press conference, I think the next day or the day after following the shooting. And, they seem to have been in good spirits. They were trying to be on the positive and chipper side. Milk Dud Head, chief of police, he was saying how he met, Takeoff's mother, who had flew into Houston to identify the body. He made a promise to her that he indeed, that they would bring closure to this case. However, despite Houston police asking for the public to get involved, to submit any information, any testimony, any receipts they have regarding the situation that night, we haven't heard anything about an arrest. And we also know that initially they did have Migos bans as a suspect of interest, a person of interest in the case. However, there was never no word that he had been arrested or detained or brought in for questioning at all either. Now, Migos bans is Baby Dreadlocks, okay? The one who had the locks that were still downloading, who allegedly shot off in a wild, belligerent spree, trying to shoot off the wig cap of Lil Cam Fifth, who we're going to get into in this commentary as well. He also is a part of the Migos camp, and allegedly he's Quavo's half-brother, okay? So he was supposed to be makeshift security. When Quavo and Jazz Prince and all of them was in the car earlier that night, remember Migos Benz was in the back seat. Matter of fact, he was behind the driver. So, no, he was right behind Quavo. Yeah, he was right behind Quavo. He was sitting right behind Quavo. Or sitting right behind the driver, girl. Y'all know who Migos Benz is, girl. But nonetheless, his fluffy ass ain't been brought in for questioning either. So, there's been a few updates, though, because people have been feeling and concerned that the case was growing cold. I know that we live in a microwavable dimension when it comes to social media, so a lot of times we expect immediate results. That's what we're used to in social media. But when it comes to real life investigations and crimes and everything, things don't always happen all in one setting. Sometimes niggas just rapture it up immediately. Sometimes, depending on the circumstances and the situation and the politics, it takes time. It may be months before you see any movement in a case. It may take years, unfortunately. And sometimes cases do just grow absolutely cold. But it seems like there may be some movement. Now, once again, thumbs up. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Please thumbs up, thumbs up. Moderators, please encourage the Bush babies and the iCloud watchers to thumbs up too. I'm going to share my screen really quick, girl, and get into this old nasty piece update. Nope, that is not what I'm looking for, girl. How doing? All right, girl. So, let me make sure you guys can see this. All right, yes. Okay. So this is courtesy of, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, why you treat me like that? Okay. So this is courtesy of clicktohouston.com. Quote, let people talk. The streets seem cold, but Houston police chief says he is confident there will be an arrest and Takeoff's murder. Okay? Fans around the country are expressing someone. We all know that to be J. Prince Jr. now. Videos circulating online showed that after Quavo turned his back to walk off, gunfire erupted and Takeoff was shot. More heartbreaking videos show Takeoff lying in a pool of blood while his grieving uncle attempted to help him. Takeoff, who was 28 years old, was pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy report by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences revealed he was shot in the head and torso. His death was ruled a homicide. HPD said at least 2 people discharged firearms. In addition to Takeoff being fatally injured, 2 others were hit by gunfire but had non-life-threatening wounds and went to hospitals in private vehicles. Migos record label Quality Control mourned Takeoff's death in a statement posted on Instagram. 2 weeks later, nearly 20,000 fans and mourners packed the State Arena in Atlanta, Georgia for his funeral. During the star-studded service, emotional tributes were given by Quavo, his cousin Offset, the third Migos member who is also married to rapper Cardi B, Drake, and Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, amongst others. Houston's own Yolanda Adams, Beyonce's Parkwood Entertainment artist Chloe Bailey, and Justin Bieber also sang at the homegoing services. Meanwhile, conspiracy theories continued to swirl across the internet, with people guessing the identity of the shooter and others claiming that the shooter was already unalive in retaliation. None of those claims have been verified, and since then, those claims have also been debunked. It is important to note that police have not released the name of any person wanted or even questioned in connection to the crime, and no charges have been filed at this time. However, HPD's top cop said the investigation, albeit appearing to be slow, is going in the right direction. Quote, I feel good where we're progressing. You remember on that day, I met with his mother. I talked with that lady personally, made a promise that there's a lot being said. And there's a lot being said. We want all investigations on murders when people are being killed to move. But the main thing is we get it right. Chief Fenner said, quote, I do not want to send family members on a roller coaster ride and then we have to come back and say, whoa, that wasn't the right person. I want everyone to be patient and just understand that there will be some justice here in Houston, Texas. Fenner said tips are coming in and investigators are following up on all leads. Quote, I do not want to discuss any details on it, but I can tell you that we will find this person and we will identify the person or persons responsible for Takeoff's death. The chief said, quote, I don't like talking too much while investigations are going on. I'm a person that says, you know what, let people talk. But my talking is when we get the person and we put them in motherfucking jail. He echoed the sentiments that everyone who knew and loved Takeoff shared. He was a loving and lovable soul whose death did not have to happen. Quote, that was a good guy. And he died in our city. People can say whatever they want to. It's a good city, but you know what? We as a city need to find out and do what we can to make sure we identify and locate those individuals or that individual, Fenner said. Fenner told KPRC2 that he is confident an arrest will be made, okay? Here's a tweet that they also put here from Sylvester Turner that says, young men of color are unaliving themselves. They are pulling their guns and shooting, and just like that someone is dead, who do we blame? Activists, rappers, family members, faith leaders must confront this reality. This cannot be our future when our young are dying young. I absolutely agree. You guys know I went on a whole tangent and tirade, girl. Okay? So as a quick recap, Chief Officer Fenner, a.k.a. Officer Milk Dud, is confident that they will bring Takeoff's shooter to justice, or shooters, killers to justice. He also said that the investigation, while it may seem slow to us, it is going in the right direction and they are on a steady trajectory. That since this brutal shooting, there have been tips that have come in. They have information and receipts, child, and that they are gathering the gatherings. And this was really timely because I was growing weary, okay? I try to be realistic with my expectations, but at the same time, bitch, I'm hungry for results like everybody else, girl, okay? I know that things don't work in the court of law at the same speed, you know, things work here in the court of public opinion. However, I needed this, especially with everything going on with Shanquella Robinson, and we got some things to get into regarding her and her case and her homicide as well tomorrow. But that's from the chief police. Everything's going well. Everything is okay. They've gotten a lot of information. They've gotten a lot of tips. They're getting crowd participation, and they're moving in the right direction. And they want to be very meticulous with this process because the family is already going through enough. The public has already gone through enough. The fans have already gone through enough. And so they don't want to be sloppy. They don't want to be impulsive. They don't want to be all over the place and take everybody on a wild emotional goose chase because they're just adhering to the pressure that we are applying to them rather than being diligent in their investigation. So they're going to choose to prioritize diligence over impulsive results, which in the long run are going to turn out better than not, okay? Patience is a virtue for a reason. Now, interestingly enough, there's also been an arrest made. An arrest of Lil Cam Fifth Ward, okay? Lil Cam Fifth is the infamous figure in the yellow hoodie, as you guys may know him from all of the commentary, who apparently, allegedly shot Takeoff from the back, okay? It was Yellow Hoodie, aka Lil Cam Fifth Ward, who was in a shooting match with Migos bands, who allegedly was trying to defend himself and defend Takeoff from this active shooter, okay? You guys know that Lil Cam Fifth, aka Yellow Hoodie, was also connected to Duke the Jeweler. I always fuck that word up. Duke the Jeweler's death as well, in a very similar circumstance involving a dice game. I think this was something that Lil Boosie hosted, etc. And Duke the Jeweler never made it to his car after winning a whop of money at a dice game that also involved Lil Cam Fifth, etc. I believe that Jay Prince was also there as well. Jay Prince Jr., girl. My nose ring is acting stupid. Was also there as well, girl. So, very eerie circumstances. You guys know that everybody has said that there is a connection to all of this. We also here spoke on this platform about, well, you guys just check out all of the commentary. I don't feel like going through all of that. Nonetheless, Yellow Hoodie has also been arrested. So check this out as well. Okay? Ooh, what am I doing? Okay, this here is a arrest warrant. Okay, as you guys see here, the felony charge here is unlawful carrying of weapons. Okay, and you guys hear that the first setting date was November the 28th. Okay, and it says in the name and by authority of the state of Texas, before the undersigned Assistant District Attorney of Harris County, Texas, this day appeared the undersigned affiant who under oath says that he has good reason to believe and does believe that in Harris County, Texas, Cameron Joshua, also known as Joshua Cameron Isaiah, hereafter styled the defendant, heretofore on or about November 1st of 2022. That would be the day that Takeoff lost his life. Did then and there unlawfully, intentionally, and knowingly carried on or about the defendant's persons a handgun while not on the defendant's premises or premises under the defendant's control, and while not inside of or directly en route to a motor vehicle or watercraft that is owned by the defendant or under the defendant's control. And at the time of the offense, the defendant was prohibited from possessing a firearm under Penal Code Section 4604. Namely, the defendant was previously convicted of the felony offense of grand theft in the California Superior Court, San Fernando Judicial District, Los Angeles County, California, in calls number LASPA, etc. on October 27th of 2022. So, Lil Cam Fifth, aka Yellow Hoodie, aka Cameron Joshua Isaiah, had just been charged with grand theft in California. He was not supposed to be able to own a gun, because you guys know that when you are a convicted felon of any kind, that you cannot have a firearm legally. And I think there are some very, 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 very gray area spaces where under certain circumstances, maybe you can. But as you guys see here from this complaint, that due to this video footage circulating, the courts were able to find him in violation of that gun clause, because he can be seen in the video with a gun and actively shooting one, allegedly, but definitely with a gun. Okay? So HPD has detained Mr. Man. And this ain't even, this is this it? No, this is Harris County, okay? Yeah. HPD has detained this man. They are connecting him to the shooting. Right now, it's only a felony charge for carrying an unlawful weapon as a convicted felon. However, they probably are using that to at least lock him in. I have a real interesting feeling, because this news also came right after Chief Police Spinner, aka Milk Dud Head, made his statements about tips and the investigation going well. So now that they have detained his ass and they have his ass in custody, and they have connected him to Takeoff's death, at least to the scene of the crime, it may get interesting from there. I'm pretty sure what's probably happening right now is the DA is working with this man to figure out what he knows about that night. Maybe they're even willing to, give him a lesser sentence, or they're trying to make some provisions, some type of trade-off, because they know his ass has something to do with this crime. Now, my thing is, I don't know why Lil Cam Fifth had to be taken in for carrying a unlawful weapon as a convict, when you literally can see him in video grabbing Takeoff from the back, putting his hand up, at least over this man's shoulder or to his head or wherever it is. I don't understand why there isn't a warrant out for Lil Cam's arrest simply as a murder suspect. I don't know why his picture is not flashing across the 6 o'clock news. Shanquella case went viral in 2 weeks, and that forced Mexico to open up an investigation that then forced the American government to issue to have permission to grant a warrant for the detainment of Dejanay Jackson. There's more fucking evidence and more substance for an arrest warrant for Lil Cam Fifth than there are for Dejanay Jackson. So I don't understand why there's not an arrest warrant for that. You literally see Yellow Hoodie in the video. You see him in the shoot-off. You see him using Takeoff's body as a shield. You know he's also connected to another infamous death in hip-hop. But y'all brought him in on gun charges. I guess. However, he's there. Now, what's going to happen from here is where shit is going to get very interesting. Is Lil Cam going to snitch it out, honey? Are HPD going to be able to get some answers? What are they all trying to do? We don't know. We don't have a lot of information. You guys heard from Chief Finner. They want to keep things under wrap. They don't want to taint anything. And I think more so than that, they don't want to ring the alarm too dramatically and cause all these niggas to flee, who they all know have the resources to haul ass. But once again, we got more footage that incriminates a lot of people in this situation, including Quavo, and there's not been an arrest warrant for anybody. We have more footage and incriminating, damning evidence in Takeoff situation than we do in Shanquella situation, and yet there's already arrest warrants going out. Teresa saying that they want Prince Senior, etc. Child. And who knows? The agenda could be huge here, honey. You know, are HPD trying to use this as a way to get to the big fish? But either way, they're going to have to actually deal with who actually shot this man. The public and the family are not going to rest with them going for J. Prince Sr. J. Prince Sr. did not pull the motherfucking trigger. People are not going to rest, and Takeoff's soul ain't going to arrest until the people who are directly involved and responsible for his death are apprehended accordingly. HPD ain't doing a damn thing. I don't know what they doing, because you guys know, in my weariness, I felt like it was looking like HPD and the mob ties and them J Prince ties was 100. But Chief Finner, and let me just pull back up his words. Chief Finner, okay, keeps saying, hey, don't worry, okay? Here are his sentiments again. Quote, I feel good where we are progressing. I met with his mother. I talked with her personally. I made her a promise. We want all investigations on murders when people are... There will be some justice here in Houston, Texas. That's what Chief of Police is saying. Okay? He also said that he don't want to discuss any detail, but my talking is when we get that motherfucker in jail. Okay? That's coming from Chief Police, okay? Lead homicide investigator, child. Okay, so let me see. Maybe how long we been here? 40 minutes? What time it is? Oh! I ain't even got time to drop the link, really. Yeah, no arrest has been... It's been almost a month. Hell, some investigations knockout have taken longer than that. You know, we've seen investigations go on, hell, you know. But the chief police is adamant. And there has been an arrest. Lil Cam Fifth has been arrested in connection to the death of Takeoff, but really just by being there and having a weapon he wasn't supposed to have on his persons on him. So, not really, but kind of, sort of, but maybe that's all strategy, girl. Like, I don't know what to really think. Time is going to fucking tell what's going on with the situation. And, no witnesses came forward to say Lil Cam was there. Well, not necessarily Brown Eyes, because the chief of police said that they have been getting tips. People, they have been talking to people. But once again, he's being very quiet. But he did say that the tip line has been popping. And that they are on the right track. And that he feels good, he feels well, but he ain't trying to give everything away, which is also common, you know, when it comes to investigations. Sometimes, depending on the case, you know, they open up the book of life and let the public completely in on everything because that's how desperate they are. But in other instances, they might not do that. And one of the reasons why they may not be that vocal is because they know that they're dealing with a high-powered crew here. They're dealing with J. Prince Sr. and his whole entire infrastructure. So they're dealing with another figure who has a lot of resources, a lot of connections, who has a lot of resources to be able to manipulate things because he's connected in the right place and he's sitting on a lot of money that makes shit move. So if they are aware of that, then that may explain why they are on the, you know, sealed lips deal. So, you know, I don't know. You know, I want to keep hope alive because I can't stress myself. I cannot accept that they're not doing nothing. Not yet, because it's that my brain hasn't figured out where to go if I completely remove that. Because that right now, that thought that, okay, given some faith that something is going on and HPD is doing their fucking job, it gives my brain somewhere to rest. After that, bitch, it's straight chaos. If that's not the case, okay? Seems like Take's situation was a very unfortunate accident, and those will always be hard to pin it on the person. Right, that's a good point. It's kind of high profile. It's very high profile. You know, we're talking about celebrity men. We're talking about a high profile musician. We're talking about very powerful men who do have ties, even according to themselves. We're talking about a group and a power within ninjas, and they probably should be, considering the circumstances and considering who is connected and all tied to this. And apparently, Lil Cam Fifth, his father is also connected to mob ties as well. So there's a lot going on. HPD, this was a full ritual celebration. Okay, HPD may be waiting for ballistic report to match if they have weapon from Cam. I wonder if they've retrieved the weapon, because they also haven't. I know they obviously have retrieved like bullet casings and etc. But as far as I know, they haven't retrieved a gun yet. None of the alleged weapons used that night have been retrieved. So, but they at least will be able to tell what type of gun, what brand of gun those shell casings came from. That thought gives me hope too, CTV. Gotta have something. Gotta have something, child. So that's an update. Lil Cam Fifth, as you guys can see here, has been detained allegedly. Felony charge is the unlawful carrying of a weapon, because he's already an ex-convict. He was convicted of grand theft. So he is not able or permitted to have a weapon. But that footage completely incriminates him, and he's been brought in for a felony charge. So this is a very serious, very, very, very serious charge, okay? And maybe they're going to milk this to see if they can get him to bend on some things, honey. And you guys heard from Police Chief, okay? So we will continue to stay up to date on this entire case. I'm really, really, really hoping for full justice, and that we get full clarity about what happened, and that all parties have their share in accountability. This was definitely a death that did not have to happen, just like Shanquella's. It just was something that didn't have to happen. So I feel better. I'm a little bit more encouraged. My impatience is not serving me, but this definitely helped to keep me from just going to Houston and monkey something the chief police, okay? I'm going to get out of here. I have to be back here in 15 minutes. So, guys, make sure that you go over to... so YouTube made some changes, okay? So, first of all, YouTube, if you're listening, and I know you whores are, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know why you social media networks just be changing shit just for the hell of it. Y'all seem to get bored and just need to switch up aesthetics and shit. But I prefer the user-friendly, practical version of YouTube. Now they went from where you used to can go to a content creator's page and just click homepage or videos and you saw everything. Pre-recorded videos and live streams. Now YouTube has categorized the videos. So now you have a section for pre-recorded and a section for live streams. One of my supporters came on the other day and was like, oh my God, I've been coming back and forth to your page and YouTube only kept showing me videos you did from 2 months ago, and I know you've been live and did content for 2 months ago. She didn't even think to go over to the live tab and see all the content that done been had since 2 months ago. A lot of people ain't gonna know. A lot of people don't know that because it's not like YouTube also sends out, updates and shit to all of their users. Whether those are those in the comment section or those who are content creators. So these changes just kind of fucking happen. And they're kind of fucking stupid because what is the fucking point? Like, what is the point? The supporters don't give a damn whether it's a pre-recorded video or a live stream or not. I mean, it's a video at the end of the day. It's content at the end of the day. They didn't necessarily need YouTube to prioritize categorizing the content. They really should have left that up to us where it was. Like, if we want to make a playlist and we want to categorize and organize and synchronize our shit or compartmentalize our shit, that's probably a tab when you go onto my page. You guys can always see, the content and all of that shit, girl. So make sure that you guys continue to thumbs up this video. Shout out to all of the new subbies. Make sure that you are subscribed here. Make sure that you thumbs up on your way out if you didn't on your way in. Keep your notification bell set to all and set your reminder for the next 2 live streams coming today that are also posted on the community wall. And I will catch you guys in a minute. Peace.